let's not beat around the bush. We need some quality, modern, effervescent music. Music that really makes you think and dream and delight yourself in the joys of life. There we go. On our way to the fair, Alia was silent. She seemed to have something on her mind. Danny and Zelda don't seem to notice. I, however, can see right through her. What are you thinking about? She didn't hear my question. Alia? Again, she doesn't seem to hear me. She's deep in thought. I don't think there's any getting through to her. I purposefully bump into her, breaking her away from her thoughts. She shakes her head, blinking a couple of times. She looks around, has no idea. So she's bipolar and apparently falls into trances. You okay? She stares into my eyes with a look of uncertainty. Sorry, I was having an income moment. The last of my hat, thanks. Don't spend too long in there, you end up hurting yourself. You're right, I think I was. What's on your mind? Just another time, okay? Oh. Okay, I trust you. She frowns. Don't... Listen, Alia, I'm gonna teach you a magic trick. I use this powerful spell whenever I find myself. But I use this powerful spell whenever I find myself in an uncomfortable set of circumstances. Abracadabra. Turn that frown upside down! She frowns, slightly parting her lips. I recognize not a look of sadness, but a look of understanding and self-reflectance. Dude, that's extremely specific. Like everything she was just thinking about, everything she was just thinking about, I've come away with one phrase. All of the bad thoughts running rampant in her mind must have ceased at once. Giving her a moment of tranquility and clarity, as she stands there sadly. I solidify the deal with a soft smile, holding my hand out for her. She reaches forward, hesitating for a moment. Is unsure whether to take it or not. Oh yeah, she's asking herself if she can trust me. No, that's not it. She's asking herself if she can bring herself to trust me, isn't she? I want to point out, I really don't like these city blocks. First off, this entire thing has not really used a lot of skyscraper motifs. The stars are annoying, and the black creates a weird amount of attention where it doesn't deserve it. Like, UI-wise, this menu box is terrible. To my surprise, she pulls away. Especially since, like, we got multiple people who wear black as bottoms, which screws up the verticality and stuff. Non-maliciously, maybe it's just too soon for her. I show her I'm not hurt by chuckling. Put my hands in my pockets. I'm still a bit sad, though. Finally, we get to the fair. The sounds of people screaming, people dying. Sorry, people screaming and laughing are all over the place. The sun is still up for another hour, but there's already flashing lights and glow sticks, and everyone's... Glow sticks? Danny waves us over by the ticket booth. Is it the school organizing this? Hey, what is going on, party people? Yeah, you're handing out admission bracelets instead of having fun? I actually volunteered for it. I like being the one who lets people have in and get fun. I love to be the gatekeeper. You cannot come on. This is not for humans and smooth skins. Dude, you gotta hang out with us when you can. This is your night too. Maybe one of the staff will give you some time, but if not, no big deal. That sounds cruel. It's just as fun for me. He looks up to Alia. Especially happy to see you here, Alia. It's like the Ben stand-in has this relationship with the Olivia stand-in, even though that relationship isn't really explained so far. When in the other one, you get to the hugging scene fairly early on, and it explains everything. All I'm saying, it's a little weird. I'm just saying, you haven't attended the events. It's the beginning of sophomore year. It seems to have struck a nerve. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I'm just happy for you to be having fun again, is all. After the whole fiasco with the... She grabs him with her tail, yanking him forward. She growls angrily to speak. Don't. Freddy nods nervously. Oh, yeah. He looks over to him baring her fangs. Serious look on Danny's face is something I've never seen before. I really don't like how her hood grows, because it really feels like it's violating the law of conservation of mass, you know? Like, also, the shading doesn't seem to change all that much, but what I really like is, like, in animation, you want to conserve the volume of something, and this doesn't. I don't think you should see it either. Clearly unnerves her. You can let Freddy go and brush him off. Makes me it unnerves me, too. If that's enough to get her to stop, I'd hate to see what he can do when he's pissed. Could be giving this Damien guy a bit of a weird treat. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Let's buy our bands and go in. Here's your magic band. Get ripped off while you're in. Freddy rubs his throat and gulps. Yes, right. For those who help to decorating actually get in free, I just need to two of you to sign here. Unfortunately, hey man, don't worry. That's fair. No, unfortunately needed. Then he takes out enough of his and Zelda's band. There's an apostrophe missing because it's possessive. Wait, no, I'll buy mine. I can't. I want to just point this out, okay? I feel like Zelda's skirt works way better if it was like a tie. If it's a better designed skirt, or if it had like a little tie around the waist thing. It is by far the weird outfit among the lot of them. Because everyone else is t-shirt and pants. T-shirt, pants. T-shirt, pants. Dress shirt-like design with weird frilly ballet skirt and shorts. I don't know why. Zelda tries to hand Freddy her money, but Danny expertly keeps her from actually saving that fucking ice cream guy thing. Zelda takes the money before Freddy takes the money before Zelda can interject anymore. Danny, you didn't have to do that. Let me exert my agency. You're not being cute. Huh. It's my treat. Don't worry about it. But I mean it. Don't worry about it. I will kill you, you damn bitch. I'm being cavalier. Thanks for streaming. Back to work. Back to work, Como. Best of luck to you. I believe in you. I'm paying you back soon. Danny laughs and shakes his head, but as they put their bands on. Seriously, how much would it have cost you to draw like a tiny no-line art, just like a little circle, and just erase it so that it fits around the character's hands? Just a tiny detail. Oh, and I signed the board and we put our bands on. We got matching green ones, like Danny and Zelda got orange and purple. She's not even purple. She's like blue with like sky colored with cloud pattern. She looks like a fucking like the skybox has been overlaid on top of her. We walk through row after row of fun games and tents. You're 18. There's a lot more here than any of us realized there would be. Here we go. There's a lot more than I was realized there would be. Where should we start? We'd usually ask you that. What do you mean? This is the first time you've been here. Oh, I see a funhouse mirror tent. We can start there. Hell yeah, let's do it. You run off without us. It doesn't seem like itself. Where do you want to start? Oh yeah, looks around, uninterested in everything. Funhouse mirrors are a good place to start, I guess. It's a good place to get warmed up. Maybe that'll get our spirits up. Come on then. Oh, I mean that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. But this is a mirror maze, not a funhouse maze. I've been in one of these once. They're miserable. I didn't employ any tactics, and I just kept bumping into stuff like an idiot. Should have employed some form of plan. Or mental mapping. Later inside, we immediately come across mirrors that make her look extremely small and me look extremely tall. She smeals and leafs at the tiny version of herself. Don't ever talk to me or my snake ever again. I begin doing a funny dance, making myself tall self morph, stretch, shrink rapidly. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Exactly. Aya starts to laugh harder. We giggle as we... Shouldn't Aya, who, if I recall correctly later, is like, I'm tall enough, there's an implication of Aya, like, not wanting to be as tall as she is? I feel like you could hint at her sense of dysmorphia, of discontent about her body, with these mirrors. We giggle as we make our way through the many rooms with mirrors bent and stretched in goofy ways. Her favorite is the one that makes her half Max half of her face bigger than the other. We repeatedly dart her head to side to side to make it rapidly shrink and grow and shrink and grow and shrink and grow. After some time, we exit the mirror tent and go to a game where you knock down some bottles with a ball. It was horrible to miss the first ball completely. Aoya finds it funny and snickers to herself. I'm too focused on not completely missing my next shot to notice. But a ball as hard as I can. Knocks down the left side completely, but the middle two bottles remain. I get a small blue bear as a prize. They giving you a fucking prize for that? I gets a cocky smile on her face, tossing the ball up and down a couple of times. The man, as the captain knows what's about to happen, takes a hearty step back. Aoya throws the ball, knocking down. Oh, it's a sound effect. Knocking down all the milk bottles in one go. So, I recall Porcupine had issues with this, and unfortunately, as much as he calls it Mary Sue stuff, I will kind of chip in on that. Alia has demonstrated, like, balancing skills. She is good with balance, she can skateboard, she can dance. Un is a human, and humans are, like, very good at throwing, to the point that it's kind of a species trait, pretty much. I just find it odd that Alia gets to have throwing, too. I just don't know, man. I feel like Alia should not get throwing. Let Un have something. The guy needs something. The fair clerk was right. Those bottles were never... What do you mean? What do you mean the fair clerk? Reaches down to... I guess he said something? Why would we comment on it? He reaches towards the huge teddy bear, but Alia stops him, pointing to the big sword. He grabs the big sword that's nearly as big as her. Why does he have that? Why does he give that on one win? How rigged is this game? Have fun carrying that around all day. Fine with me. I'll just beat you with it if I get bored. Play game after game as the sun sets and the flashing lights become more vibrant. We'll win a lot of prizes. Eventually we have to get a bag to hold it all. Okay, remember how I said earlier there's art that makes it look like Danny has a fursuit for her head? Alia looks fine. I don't like the shading. It's a bit meh shading. It's a bit amateurish. This just doesn't work. These kinds of splotches. But honestly, Un has never looked better. He actually looks like a human being for once. Alia actually looks pretty alright. The anatomy is fine. Like, the anatomy in general is fine. Danny's head is a little too big. He has a giant neck. A bigger problem is, I'm pretty sure he's actually taller than Un. Also, isn't Un, like, a little shorter than this than Alia? Yeah. Like, I guess it's mostly the art style that does it. But Danny, I'm pretty sure he's taller than Un. And here his head is so big. Look at his eyes. They're massive. This is a fucking fursuit head. I will say, this is by far some of the best art this game has seen. Also, remember how I complained about Zelda's skirt? This actually looks like a decent skirt. It's actually pleated. Ugh. Oh, man. I do notice that the eyeliner is getting a bit more emphasized, but again, that might just be art style stuff. I like this, though. One thing I might want to point out, Zelda has, again, white patterns that are not visible here. It's really weird. It's really weird. Zelda with the emo eyeliner. I like it. I like it. I also like that Danny's frosted tips actually feel like they got some room to breathe here for once. It is kind of odd that he doesn't look all that fluffy. Like, there's fluff on his head, but not fluff on the rest of him. It's a really odd picture. By far, some of the nicest art we've seen so far. Again, the anatomy is fine. The characters look alright. The mohawk looks good. The hood looks better. It's a little shameful. In a way. Nightfall from OSRS. I just really like this picture. It's not terrible. I like it. We see Denny and Zelda again after having lost them in the mirror tent. We team up in different pairs and challenge one another to different games. I won the toy car race. A slot car derby? Whatever it's called. Or the Pinewood Derby? Alia wins anything to do with throwing accuracy, which is just so fucking weird that you let her have that. Alia is big, strong, she can throw things, she can move on a skateboard, she can dance. She's getting a lot of traits, considering Un doesn't seem to have much of anything going on his corner. I don't even know if Un has any idea what he's going to do as a job later in his life. I don't even think he knows what his parents do as a job. Then he wins any of the shooting games. Zelda wins any questionnaire about obscure topics, some of which I didn't even know existed. Yeah, that's why they're obscure, you dumb fuck. Oh, and I see a game that has a ladder tied to both ends of a booth. Again, this version of Alia just actually works. Couldn't they have gotten this artist to draw the actual fucking characters? It would have looked alright. It might have actually looked decent. Like, I know the shading isn't as dynamic as the one that they use for the actual sprites, but come on! It just looks better. The fundamentals are better. And I kind of like this Oon. He doesn't look as... I mean, I guess if you lost the goofy factor, you'd also lose some of the character this game has, and that it looks like shit sometimes. Oh, and I see a game that has a ladder tied to both ends of the booth. How do you win that? You have to reach the end without falling over. Why does it look better than the original sprites? That's what I mean! Like, again, the biggest problem is that his head looks like a fucking fursuit. It's too big. It's like his own head fits inside. But everything else looks fine! I feel like if you just took this Alia sprite and just exchanged the expressions, you'd have a pretty good sprite sheet. Also, the hands don't look nearly as fucked up. I mean, I know Denny's hand looks a bit fucked up, and everyone else is like hidden, but come on. Seems easy enough. You're great with balance, why don't you try it? You're great with everything, Alia. It's rigged. But it deals with balance. Look at the far end. The top of the ladder comes to a point and is attached with one rope. I don't even know what the fuck they're describing. I have no idea what this attraction is. The bottom is attached to both ends. You have to remain dead center to not fall, even I might not be able to do that. I'll try if you do. Nah, be a waste. And speak to her with a snarky attitude. Scared of losing? Princess? She slowly looks at me. I can see the frame rate lower in her eyes. A shit-eating grin on my face. No, she won't pass up the challenge. Fuck you. She walks towards the booth with me in tote laughing. We both go on separate ladders at the same time. The attendant excitedly explains to us. You make it to the end and win a prize. Fall into the pit and you lose. I just noticed that Zelda and Danny have very similar hair. Go. We both slowly climb the unstable ladder. I managed to get about halfway across, and I realized I won't be able to make it to the end. What is this fucking attraction? I was right. The very end came to a point, making it nearly impossible to stay balanced. I have to stay as centered as I can. Make another quarter of the way there, but the ladder falls out from under me, flipping me onto my back. And we have a winner. Let's sit up and see that Aya made it to the very end. She has a big smile on her face. Aya's so good at balance, she can beat rigged games. The smile grows as she looks at me, clapping for her. She gets a huge teddy bear. It's almost as tall as that. So she got a big sword and a big teddy bear and a variety of smaller prizes. We leave that booth for smile brighter than any of the flashing lights. The PA comes to life. Good day, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful night. If you want some more entertainment, please make your way to the huge tent near the back of the fair for gladiator jousting. Students, if you've signed the form, please stop by to get suited up. I have no viewers. I will refuse to read until viewers return. I'm just going to sit her, and I'm going to cross my little arms, and I'm going to be a big fat baby about it. Wait! 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 We have lockers for all your items. We have lockers for all your items in all sizes. Thank you. I didn't know Mr. Wills was hosting it. He's the main host for most events. His charismatic and excitable attitude gets people drawn in. Now that makes sense. Mr. Wills knows how to grab people's attention. Danny runs by yelling at us. Come on, guys. Freddy set us all up, remember? Yeah, alright, come on. Dude, he looks like a fursuit, right? I'm not the only one. Where did his tail go? In fact, where did your tail go? In fact, why does no one have a tail here? Hell yeah. Everyone races to the big tent and heads into the back room. Oh no, we got stuck in the... Ah! I forgot what you look like. Ah! We're back to shit skirt and awkward posing and like... Okay, listen. Okay. Look at this normal shirt and it's like boob socks again. Ugh! What is this crease? Mr. Wilson's still wearing his leotard while he's helping people with their padded armor. At this point, it's just like a fetish thing for him, right? Does he live in that thing? He turns to us as he walks up the short line of students and gives us a smile. Alia, I was hoping to see you here. You wanted to see us beat the other students? Personally, I find it entertaining. Our eyes go wide at his forwardness. Besides Danny, who seems enjoying out of humor. I'm kidding. Thank God. If I wasn't, you'd be actually jousting. Wait, what? Anyway, the lockers are over there. Put your items inside and come back to get fitted. We got numbers on the lockers. Wow! What a budget. We open the lockers, leaving items inside, locking them inside with hefty padlocks. I'm happy they provided these. We don't want items getting stolen. So, speaking of which, probably the very reason they provide the locks. So they actually decided to show up? I only showed it to kick your ass. Anya takes a step forward, getting in her face. She's taller than Trinity, but Trinity doesn't bat an eye. Oh, you'll be kissing it by the very end of the night. This is a dangerous space. I should not enter. Stop! All you ever do is be scared. We are not in school. This is bullying. Trinity won't be afraid to throw the first punch. Try me. Oh, I'll expose you. Anya furiously squints her eyes, ready for an attack. Expose me of what? Also, it's worth pointing out that the way her shirt is rendered compared to this shirt is very different. Like this, sure, boob socks, but the boob socks don't look like giant potatoes, like water balloons. Did you really think I'd forget about your little escapades? Honey, I have so much hurt on you that those silver scales... I have so much dirt on you, those silver scales can't even shine. Alright, so much so that you can't even say what it is. Oh, how about... She looks over to me. Wait, I don't want to expose you in front of your little boyfriend. More than you have others. More than you have to others anyway. More than you have to others anyway. Oh, your balls or fists prepared to knock her lights out. If her hands were in silver, they'd be bone white because no one can fucking clench their fists normally in this world. There's no intermediary. I don't need denying it. Hey, skin freak. You skinny. Come on, woman. I mean, you're mostly a real woman in the sense that you don't wear real clothes, so your realness gets bumped up. One ways of being around the block. What does she mean by that? I don't know. What do you think she means with that? What does she mean by that? No! She's trying to get in my head! Ah! Dahlia speaks through her teeth. Leave now. What are you gonna do if I don't, skank? Hit me? Do it. I bet Mr. Will would love to see you fall. Alia, don't! It's not worth it! Oh, I'll show you how worth it I am when I show you a good time. I like how you're accusing Alia of being a skank, and you're like, hey, buddy, give me $20 and I'll suck your dick. Come on! Alia opens her mouth, baring her fangs. She lets out a deep sigh and a guttural. Get this cat out of here! Get some kitty cat out of here! Look, kitty cat! Little kitty cat! I lunge forward, grabbing her shoulder before she can attack. I don't like what Trinity's saying either. Well, I'll be thrown out for sure if I don't stop her. Alia... Also, why don't you just use the interruption command? There's a command for, like, instantly interrupting a text box. Just do it. She stops mid-hiss when I flinch. The look on her face melts into horror at what she's done. Trinity laughs with an evil grin. You snapped at the wrong person, numbnuts! Alia begins to shake, realizing what she's done. I can feel my heart pounding away in my chest. I'm so scared. All I ever do in this stupid, goddamn fic is suck ass and be scared. My plans are terrible. I can't win carnival games. And for fuck's sake, I have the courage of an empty packet of milk. Would it kill you to do something? The same fear I had the first time we met. A paralyzing fear has overtaken me, thinking she was going to bite me. Don't you want that? Well, I'll see you on the platform. Tears fill her eyes. She's pulling down her face. I can't move. Oh, I can't speak. Oh, I don't think I've even taken a breath. We stand there staring at one another.
Alia looks mortified. She's more scared of me than I am of her. I managed to speak for a breath.
Alia. I slowly reach for her. She's scared of me touching her. Smack! Come to your senses, woman. She looks at my hand. Her fangs slowly reveal themselves from behind her lips. Oh, that's fucking tiny. I want to redesign your sprites with how subtle that is. Does she think I'm going to attack her? Just slap her. Wait a minute. Why do you ooh so authentic? Care to share something with us, Avi? It's my secret weapon. I think I'm going to attack her. Does she do her best to keep them down? She does her best to keep them down, breathing harder and erratic. She isn't scared of me. Un, you're more scared of everything than anything is scared of you. She's scared of what she'll do to me. She's such a big, strong woman. She'll crush my knees and snap my ribcage. Oh, it's so hot. Also, the big problem I have with these characters, if they are in junior year and they are like below 18 years old, wow, buddy, they are way too sexually active for that. With some of the shit they say and some of the stuff they get up to. I know what's coming and I know what's happened. Thumbs my nose. Trying to calm her, I caress her cheek in the palm of my hand. Oh shit, we got CGs. She looks way better, but I have some issues with this tail because it's not evenly tapering. Also, it makes this weird shrink curl here. Ugh. Man, these arms are alright. This is actually alright in terms of a lot of foundational stuff. Why are the sprites so shit? It's okay. You didn't hurt me. You've done nothing wrong. Why does Un look like he's about to kiss her? He's got a little kissy face. Yes, did you? That's fine. I love it when women yell at me. I almost took your arm off. I have two, and I only need one to jerk off. I scare you? I mean, it caught me off guard. That's a jump scare. That's not spooky at all. You looked. This isn't about me, Alia. I mean, it is. I don't like this. How can you trust me? My hand is on your face, isn't it? I mean, you're kind of like cupping her cheeks. Alia gently places her hand on top of mine. You're not even going to do a redraw for that? Only then did she realize I was Richt. Your Richter? She was so scared she didn't even notice. If I was really scared of her biting me, I wouldn't be so close. I trust you not to bite me. But I almost did. She grabs her head, pulling at her hair. Alia, no, you only have so many hairs to lose. I already lost mine. Falling to her knees, she falls apart. You shouldn't have been around me. It's too dangerous. You don't deserve to be treated this way. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go date Zelda. She seems a lot nicer about this stuff. Bye. You deserve so much better. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm seeing in you. Like, your personality's pretty fucked up and lame. Like, we could be friends, but... there isn't any better than you. Are you fucking kidding me? We barely see anyone else in the school. Like, Lunana and Kiara, for what little they do create, like, the sense there's more people in school than just the main cast. Get on my knees, joining her on the floor. I'm not looking for something that's already in front of me. Are you dating or what? You're practically proposing to her at this point. Her eyes join once more. Her eyes are filled with confusion. She doesn't understand my words. It's probably because I keep speaking in Italian. She hasn't heard anyone speak to her like this before. No empathy, no love, no compassion. It's the first time she's been prioritized by someone other than her family. Why? I stay silent and hope she finishes her question. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Why are you so nice to me? I've been nothing but a bitch to you. Yeah, that's kind of true. Most of the time I've known you, you've ignored me and I treated you badly. Yeah, if I could do all that again in order to spend all this time with you, without a doubt... Dude, what stage is their relationship in?
Hello?
Just have to go through all that pain again? Why are we here? Just to suffer? It ends with us here. Yeah. Here's a knife. Stab me, so I can reincarnate and do it again. Absolutely no progression. Bro, the soundtrack pissed me off. Yeah, it's extraordinarily Muzak levels of doesn't go anywhere. Setting new heights. Get it? Elevator, Muzak. Ah, I'm so funny! And then everyone in the room laughed because it's a great joke. They laughed and laughed and they coughed and wheezed. And then they found out about the mustard gas. I leaned her head on my chest. Emily grabs a hold of my shirt and breaks down crying. Great. Anon gets blood and mascara on his shirt, and I get tears. Ew. I hug her tightly and rub it back. There, you can burp now. My fingers run slowly on the scales of her hood, running down her back and back up again. Jesus Christ, that's very intimate, dude. The Wani Rain scene. A softer hiss reverberates to her chest like she's purring. Why? Snakes do... A lot of snakes are deaf and don't communicate through sound at all. What are you talking about? There, you can burp now. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what it feels like. It's the one... Like, a fun part about the Wani Rain scene is that it's so early on in the game and in their relationship, it's really kind of awkward in a fun way. Her breathing slows as she calms down. I've managed to sedate the baby. Now I must do what Cooking Mama always told me, to not shake the baby. And then he turns into evil Unk. Starts shaking her. This is revenge! She stutters and sniffs, pulling away from me to meet me face to face. Thank you. I wipe the tears from my face with my hands. Why can't you just, like, plink them away with your little fingertip? You're welcome. We get up from the floor, you're brushing herself off. Now that you've had your second breakdown with me... Like, what the fuck, man? Let's go fight! That's more my style.